Here comes a guy who'd put a ruler under his pillow to measure how long he slept. This man is someone who'd return a donut because it had a hole in it. I'm of course talking about the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Raj Branston.
I'm here to stay, whether you like it or not, because I am the best.
I think Season 8 turned out to be one hell of a ride. It was in this season that fans witnessed the birth of a new culinary legend whose cooking skills transcended the boundaries of both space and time. It's no wonder we simply couldn't fathom the intricate reasoning behind his signature dish.
A seafood and vegetable pancake.
Pancake?
Yeah, it's a pancake.
What? That is a pancake?
I could understand why a simpleton like Chef Ramsay couldn't understand this concept either. It's avant-garde after all.
Oh, it's going for a piss? A pancake that pisses.
But here's the thing, Raj was probably wondering what this confusion was all about. After all, it was just a piss cake. It was a very unorthodox and unconventional creation of the masterful Raj. You see, Raj was just a rebel and the mighty Gordon Ramsay had to simply accept it.
It's a shame because the seafood actually tastes quite nice inside. However, it looks a mess.
The blue team won the challenge, and during the reward, Raj figured out what ancient philosophers couldn't, the meaning of life.
Champagne, caviar, these are really good ingredients of life.
How fortunate we are to have him guiding us towards a world where depth and substance are replaced by the sparkling allure of superficial indulgences. I wonder why he doesn't just write books already. They would become instant bestsellers. He would have every self-help expert quacking and shivering. Just admit it, man, it's Raj's world and we're just living in it. I mean, Raj could write "Be wobbly, my friend," or whatever that is, but could Bruce Lee do this?
Holy shit, we got a Mr. Miyagi.
Sick moves right there, huh? Now, I'm not sure how many times he's practiced those moves, but he's definitely seemed to have mastered them all. By asserting his dominance, he reminded the blue team who's the real boss. And not only that, the message was sent out loud and clear, and it meant "don't mess with me." After his mind-blowing display of passion towards his cooking, he was pumped up and ready to rock the first service. And boy oh boy did he surprise us. Turns out, Raj wasn't just a culinary beast in the kitchen, his waiting skills were off the charts as well.
Table 3, guests 4.
Why don't you do this at the table as you're talking to them?
I mean, look, there's a method to every genius's madness, and it's not Raj's fault that Chef Ramsay didn't get it. He was eager for Raj to make his triumphant return to the kitchen. You could literally sense the desperation in Chef Ramsay's voice.
Raj, help them or f*** off.
He knew that only one hero could save the blue team. But hey, why fear anything when Raj is here? You see, Raj took mercy on his team and agreed to help them. After all, he was eager to show off his true talents to this world as well. But it looks like this world wasn't exactly ready for him.
Hold the fucking pizza though, what are you doing? Are you fucking...
You better not think that I'm gonna blame Raj for sorting out Boris's priorities. Well, as it turns out, preparing the mozzarella was way more important. Eventually, both teams lost the service that night because they were disastrous. But guess who became the blue team's sacrificial lamb? Yep, our man Rajipu. But the man seemed to know it all. He knew exactly why everyone nominated him.
They want to eliminate me because they know I'm going to win.
And don't we all stand a self-aware king?
He seemed a little bit delusional about his performance.
Delusional. Spot on.
Oh, back off with your conspiracy theories, will you? Please stop ganging up on the guy. Why project your own insecurities on Raj?
That's right, Ramsay. I'm ready to fight. Wow!
Oh yeah, he's back, baby! The thing is, not everyone was appreciative of his talents. They were just itching to take him down a peg or two, but guess what? All their feeble attempts went straight down the drain. Being the unshakable rock that he is, Raj brushed off their envy like a piece of lint on his chef's coat. This competition was gonna be a cakewalk for him. After all, this is what he thought he was. It's a total no-brainer why everyone else in the competition dreaded facing off against this culinary veteran. I mean, consider this. This man has been in the industry longer than Chef Ramsay himself. So when they couldn't find anything else, they attacked him for something as trivial as this.
Who's breathing? What's that? Are you okay?
Oh, really? All these complaints after a whole night of conspiring against him? And for what? Just to make his morning more chaotic?
And I'm like, what?
Stop it already. Give my boy some rest, man, cause God knows he earned it. But Raj wasn't the one to back down. It was an absolute spectacle witnessing Raj single-handedly dominate the sushi challenge, leaving the poor red team in a state of helpless despair. The man was like a sushi-making machine. Now tell me you don't think so after watching this.
Who did the nigiri tuna?
Me, chef. Raj, chef.
Nice.
You know what? I bet he watched himself on the show and learned how to cook. No wonder he was so good at it. He drew inspiration from himself. In other words, he was his own role model. Now, here's a clip of him in his element, thank me later. Watch the master in action working his magic. The dexterity and precision in what he's doing is unparalleled. Naturally, the rest of the team was bitter. They couldn't help but feel a twinge of intimidation since Raj expertly wielded his knives.
I'm really psyched to shine tonight.
But then came the dinner service and things took a twist.
The fact that Raj is 49 and still alive and not in jail or an asylum is a goddamn miracle.
Well, what can I say? That was so uncalled for. The fact that they were ready to stoop so low and make such baseless and cruel remarks just to target Raj is unbelievable. This contestant, Louis Rapucci, he just lost all my respect right there. And let's not forget what that conniving devil did. Yeah, I'm talking about Vinny Accardi, the self-appointed judge, jury, and executioner of the competition. Who did this guy think he was? I mean, do you happen to remember this incident?
Did you tell him not to order sides?
Of course not. Why would I say that?
Don't fucking shout at me.
Oh, wait, allow me to explain. What happened is, Vinny saw an opportunity to play dirty, and boy did he seize it. So what was his devious plan, you ask? It was to sabotage Raj by convincing customers to skip ordering any sides. As a result, Raj found himself caught in the crossfires, left to justify himself and prove his innocence. How could this be?
Look, I got all the sides ready. I'm waiting for them to...
So why is he not taking the orders?
I have no idea.
I was so furious at Chef Ramsay when he started yelling at Raj instead of the real culprit. And after all that, Vinny had the audacity to say this.
I have no faith that he's gonna be able to get the sides out.
Yeah, finally, he was out with his scheming plan. Vinny did admit that he was trying to manipulate the game to his advantage. He took it upon himself to pass judgment on Raj, acting as if he had the ultimate authority. Who gave him the right to play the role of Raj, I mean God? You know what? Big mistake, Vinny. Big mistake. Thank goodness Chef Ramsay swiftly showed him the exit.
Wheel of karma, baby. Can't get off these hands of time.
Raj, please.
Karma is Raj's boyfriend. Karma and Raj just kind of vibe like that. Exactly, honesty and integrity are what made him so competent. But what do these incompetent, clumsy contestants know about integrity? Later on, Chef Ramsay got into a bad mood because amateur Louis Curtis slowed down the service by having multiple failed attempts at sushi. And just like you guessed, he was finally kicked out of the kitchen. But once again, it was poor Raj who had to bear the brunt of the chef's foul mood.
You're stacking up your garnishes, and it's getting longer and longer and longer.
Wait, I don't understand what the big deal is. He was stacking up garnishes that hadn't even been ordered by the customers, so what? Raj's genius mind operates on a whole different wavelength. He sees beyond the ordinary, anticipating the desires of diners before they even know it themselves. You see, my friends, geniuses like Raj are often misunderstood, and their brilliance? It's almost always mistaken for madness. Well, obviously he was confused, but unlike many other wannabes, he didn't succumb to the temptation of talking back to Chef Ramsay. Oh no, Raj decided to take a different path. He exercised remarkable restraint and then cooled off. Yeah, I know you never think of this method even in your wildest dreams. You see, Raj knows how to find Zen, and his competitors simply couldn't stand that. Which is why, when the rest of the blue team got ejected and returned to their dorms, they showed their true colors.
Bro, you're 50 years old and you couldn't pick pasta!
You're a fucking douchebag.
Go, bro!
Sadly, the green-eyed monsters couldn't bear to witness his culinary brilliance and decided to unleash their envy in the cruelest of ways. They launched verbal assaults, throwing barbs and jabs at Raj's talent, hoping to undermine his confidence. But it didn't stop there. They took it a step further and resorted to physical acts of aggression, trying to push Raj off his game. Yet, our resilient hero stood tall. He was a lone wolf, undeterred by their attempts to bully him into submission. With grace and composure, he fended off their attacks, knowing that his talent spoke way louder than their feeble attempts at sabotage. I mean, what was this?
You know, here I am, I'm in that snake pit, and I'm the Mongoose, and the Mongoose is trying to fight the Cobra.
The grand plan of the blue team was to eliminate Raj. They had a mastermind scheme fueled by their spiteful and malicious intent, but that failed yet again. It's almost comical how their every effort to oust Raj from the competition ended up backfiring spectacularly. Poor little blue team, their envy and bitterness clouded their judgment, rendering them incapable of outsmarting the indomitable Raj. Yeah, Mr. Branston, keep marching ahead like you've always done. With the divine forces on your side, go ahead and keep serving those SOBs dishes that leave their taste buds praying for salvation. And don't forget Boris Polshuk, the constipated turd who called our master a waste of life, struggled to cook something as simple as eggs.
Right, I don't want so much colour on egg white omelette. It's supposed to be egg white, yes? Let's go. I'm not serving that, no chance.
But Raj completely nailed the challenge. Chef Ramsay may have doubted him at first, but later he couldn't help but be absolutely gobsmacked at how he transformed those humble eggs into a mind-blowing masterpiece of seasoning.
There's not an ounce of fucking seasoning in there.
And well, Raj had to cool off again, so the success didn't get to his head.
I tried to clear my head by sticking my head in the refrigerator.
But Chef Ramsay quickly reminded him that without a star chef to steer the ship, the blue team would be left uncoordinated.
Raj, move your fat fucking ass!
Whew, my man can't even catch a break. Despite that, the blue team couldn't keep up with Raj's remarkable skills, so they ended up losing the challenge. Poor Raj, he was obviously a little bit irritated.
I'm a professional chef. I'm working with a bunch of kids. I'm in the situation where it's me versus them.
I totally get why he was frustrated, but then the unthinkable happened. Trev McGrath couldn't bear watching Raj outshine everyone, and finally, he snapped.
What's unfair about it? You suck!
You see, even when everyone on the team was busy yelling, he kept his voice calm. And I hope you know how hard it is to do that. But soon enough, the rest of the blue team was reaching their breaking point too, with Vinny making a charming observation.
I've been cooking the longest. Obviously, you cooked at restaurants for the last 30 years.
Despite his extensive cooking experience, Raj seemed to have honed his skills in less than stellar establishments for a whopping 3 decades. Raj, ever the victim, argued that Vinny's comment was unjust. But here comes a furious Trev, unleashing his wrath and accusing Raj of being a colossal screw-up for the entire blue team. Poor Raj, caught in the crossfire of their frustration, had to carry the weight of their blame like a martyr.
You guys seem to be targeting me in a vicious fashion. Oh, you got something against me because I'm older?
It's downright disgusting to wish death upon someone. Raj was there to compete, to showcase his skills, and to pursue his dream just like everyone else. It's disheartening to witness such lack of empathy and sportsmanship. The kitchen is already a tough and competitive environment, but wishing harm upon a fellow contestant is beyond unacceptable. However, you know how Raj is, right? He handled the situation like a boss.
Oh, you motherfuckers! You guys are a bunch of snakes!
I mean, you know, he could have easily decimated Trev with his power moves if Boris didn't intervene. Fast forward to the next service, and Raj was at the fish station, rocking the salmon dishes like a pro.
I personally cooked thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces of salmon in my life.
But guess what? Raj's impeccable palate and refined technique seemed to be lost on Chef Ramsay, who failed to fully appreciate and understand the depth of his skills.
No sauce, bro.
Don't we all hate it when Chef Ramsay cosplays as some hotshot culinary wizard? Well, Raj wasn't the one to bow down so easily, and he had the balls to call him out.
He's the chef, it's his opinion, and I have zero opinion.
Now, at this point, we all know that there are 2 magic words that Chef Ramsay is fond of. And those 2 would happen to be, "It's raw!"
It's fucking raw!
But this time, Ramsay challenged the wrong contestant. Raj definitely wasn't one to sit back and take Chef Ramsay's criticism like a meek little lamb. No. Raj was like a fierce warrior, ready to defend his honor with every ounce of his being.
I'm not this timid man who's just gonna sit back and just say, "Okay, chef."
The rest of the team managed to mess things up, leaving a whole lot of wasted deliciousness on the plate. But hey, Raj wasn't about to let those culinary wonders go to waste. And you know what? Chef Ramsay actually gave him the nod. I mean, come on, who would blame Raj for savoring his own mouth-watering creations? They were pure perfection.
No, I mean, I just a quick little bite.
Now, showing his remarkable foresight again, he cooked not 1, not 2, but 3 Dover soles that were never even ordered.
Yes,
Donkey.
You heard that? Chef Ramsay just went donkey. That's like a little term of endearment for Chef Ramsay. It's his love language. But somehow, when the customers needed him, there were none left. It was an embarrassing situation, and both Chef Ramsay and sous chef Scott had to beg Raj to go and inform the diners of the unfortunate situation. They knew that only Raj could do it. They later tried to explain that he had stains on his apron, but I guess he was their knight in shining apron.
Put it down and get out there!
You have to give it to Raj, he's not just a master chef, he's an emotional guru. The way he navigates the vast spectrum of human emotions with such self-awareness is truly awe-inspiring.
God, look at this. I'm a star. So it's this elation, and then it's this degradation.
Yeah, the blue team won the challenge, however, despite his brilliant performance, Chef Ramsay had to eliminate him. Was there any other choice, you tell me? The rest of the contestants needed a fair shot, and Raj was just overqualified. Not to mention, his team was envious of his talents.
I'm being harassed, and I really am at the point where I don't know what to do.
Don't worry, champ, you did your best. You know how the saying goes, if you constantly look stupid somewhere, you might be a genius, but in the wrong place. He might not have been appreciated on the show, but you know what? His fans love him. They love him so much that Raj even has a fan page. Now tell me, how many contestants had the privilege of this? Raj obviously reminded Chef Ramsay of his mistreatment on Twitter. And guess what? His devotees took notice of it and started tweeting him in support. But there's some moron who thinks that he should simply move on. Like, what does that even mean? Forgive and forget? Who do you think he is, Jesus? Raj suffered humiliation. And had this viewer been in Raj's place, he would have done the same, get revenge. And look at this. When my man asked for a review of his delicious art from Chef Ramsay, he's too much of a coward to respond. What do you say? Should we start a campaign seeking justice for Raj? I know what you're thinking, it's the most frequently asked question, where is Raj now? Well, he's forever in our hearts. You'll be glad to know that following his stint on the show, Raj made a smooth transition back to his previous career as a personal chef. As of 2021, he found his culinary prowess at Frankel's in Brooklyn. Additionally, he takes on the role of a catering chef, gracing various venues with his culinary creations, including the prestigious Rockefeller Center. So, you see how things turned out to be? He's winning at life. And you know how they say haters gonna hate?
Everybody hates me, la 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 la, but I'm a great chef.
That's my mic drop moment right there. Now, I'm on this mission to track Raj no matter where he goes. Which is why I need your help to update the world about his impeccable achievements every other day. So if you've heard anything about him, don't forget to share it in the comments down below. On a serious note, join me on my channel's Discord server where we can talk about Ramsay, of course Raj, and everyone else on the show as well. And for those of you who always like something extra, I got an exclusive server just for you. But before you head out, if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications. Also, don't forget to check out this post right here, it's even crazier.